Welcome into this fireside chat edition of the Kansas City Chiefs Report, powered by Chat Sports. Tyler Jones here with you. Thanks for joining us as we get you the latest injury update on Kansas City Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes. As according to NFL Network's Ian Rapoport, reporting this morning on Good Morning Football that Mahomes has suffered a high ankle sprain. The x-rays were negative and remains week to week. And if you were with us yesterday, you may recall the initial announcement from Chiefs head coach Andy Reid that said that Mahomes was day-to-day, that they felt like that he could have come back into yesterday's game. So you hear one thing from Rapoport saying week to week, Andy saying day-to-day, two different things coming out here. This injury may have been worse than we initially thought. We'll tell you exactly what's going on with the Chiefs, break down this situation more in detail coming up in just a matter of moments. Before we do that, folks, we had an incredible time on yesterday's watch party. As if you missed out, man, you missed out, folks. We are continuing to bring you the latest happenings on your favorite team each and every day, all season long here on the channel with our news and rumors, breaking news, Q&A mailbags, live shows every Tuesday, including tomorrow, watch parties on game days. This is your one-stop shop for all things Kansas City Chiefs. No better way to celebrate a Chiefs win than subbing for Chiefs dubs. Subscribe now for free for the latest happenings in your Kansas City Chiefs each and every day, all season long, right here on the Kansas City Chiefs Report. So let's get into it. This report coming out this morning from Ian Rapoport that Mahomes suffers this high ankle sprain, x-rays negative and remaining week to week. And in case you missed it yesterday, let's kind of recap the situation that unfolded of what exactly went down with Mahomes. Suffered an ankle injury late in the fourth quarter, and he tried to move around in the pocket when attempting a pass on a 4th and 3. Protection collapsed on him, and Mahomes was forced to throw a jump pass as a result of the pressure. He was then tackled by Dalvin Tomlinson of the Cleveland Browns while doing so. And Tomlinson's a big dude, 325 pounds. And he rolled up on him while bringing him down. And at the same time, Mahomes was hit from the front by defensive tackle Mike Hall Jr. He bent back awkwardly as the result of the dual contact. So this was the situation that we all feared for the Kansas City Chiefs when it came to Patrick Mahomes. Of all the sacks, all the pressure that he's taken this season, and the ironic part was yesterday, he wasn't sacked a single time. And so it's interesting that the one time that he actually did get hurt was the game that he was actually protected considerably well, at least compared to the rest of the season anyways. This has been an ongoing problem of the Chiefs offensive line trying to protect their million-dollar asset in Patrick Mahomes here. So very surprising that of all days that happened, it was the day that he actually didn't get sacked. But nonetheless, this injury, I think the situation the Chiefs find themselves in, they're thankful that it's not worse, that it's just a sprain, that nothing's broken. We did see the cart come out when Mahomes was leaving the locker room yesterday. We did see him walk on his own power. So you get the good and you get the bad with it. But I think at the end of the day, we're thankful that this situation is not worse than what it is. And the Chiefs sitting at 13-1, you have a tough stretch ahead here. There's 3 games in 11 days that everybody's been talking about as you take on the Houston Texans coming up on Saturday, a short week. And then you turn around and play the Pittsburgh Steelers on a Wednesday. A lot of wear and tear on the body. This is a lot to ask of these players, especially at the quarterback position for somebody like Patrick Mahomes here, of what they're going through. So we'll discuss further and also talk about Carson Wentz and what the offense could potentially look like with him in just a moment. But let's ask you now, what's your level of concern for Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes? Knowing what we know right now, how concerned are you? Scale it for me in the comment section or pinned comment today, 1 through 10. Weigh in and let us know what you think as far as that goes. Before we go any further in today's show, let me tell you about our sponsor. That is Game Time. Game Time is the place to go for the best seats, the lowest prices guaranteed. Whether you're looking for tickets to see your Kansas City Chiefs, or if you want to go down the road, see some Kansas Jayhawk basketball, Mizzou, K-State, whatever it may be, sporting events, concerts, theater productions, comedy shows, and more, Game Time has got you covered, folks. Game Time has a new feature called Game Time Picks that makes getting tickets to see your favorite teams play live even easier. Game Time Picks filters out the fluff to show you only incredible deals and great seats, so you don't have to waste time searching through thousands of tickets. They have their super deals. If you see a super deal, that's a deal you don't want to pass up on, folks. They also have their seat views, so you can get the visual, see what that seat is like. You choose the event you want to go to. They got the prices listed. You choose your seat. And then from there, you're checking out on Game Time with Apple Pay, Google Pay, Venmo, all major credit card providers. Fast, simple, and easy. Your purchase is covered with the most flexible customer service policy in the ticketing industry. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code CHATSPORTS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code CHATSPORTS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account, redeem code, CHATSPORTS for $20 off. Download Game Time today. What time is it? Game Time. The link is in the comments and the description of today's video. All right, let's continue now. Back to our guy, Patrick Mahomes here, and this situation for the Kansas City Chiefs. And you may be asking yourself, all right, so where do they go from here? Well, how's this situation unfold? And yesterday we saw a small sample size of Carson Wentz, 2 pass attempts. He threw for a total of 20 yards and was not sacked. No touchdowns, no picks. Finished the game for Kansas City. Game was already decided at that point. And we did hear Andy Reid say that if the Chiefs needed Patrick Mahomes, he felt like that he could have gone back in there. But the game was not in question, that they were in a really good spot. They felt pretty confident of where they were at in the situation, so they didn't feel the need to bring Patrick Mahomes in. So with that said, now you go forward here, and I think what you're hoping for the Chiefs, it's kind of twofold here. For one, you are looking at this situation and you're saying to yourself here, all right, we don't need to rush Mahomes back before he's ready. That Carson Wentz is a more than capable backup quarterback. I think Wentz is one of the better backup quarterbacks in the NFL. If Mahomes needs to sit a game or two potentially, that's fine, honestly speaking. And if you continue on this trek that you're on to position yourself to get that number 1 seed, then you're looking at some extended time off as is with the bye week for the number 1 seed. So that makes getting that number 1 seed important, and that makes the job for Carson Wentz very interesting, a big assignment for him potentially if he does have to start with trying to get home field advantage in mind and all that. But the other thing I think that you have to think about is, all right, if we're going to bring back Patrick Mahomes and he's dealing with this high ankle sprain, let's not let this situation get worse, all right? That's what you have to think about if you're the Kansas City Chiefs when it comes to this injury is, yeah, we're thankful it's only a high ankle sprain, but we got to do what we can to not position ourselves where this is going to get worse here for Patrick Mahomes. So I would be very cautious. You're in a great spot. You're sitting at 13-1. This is going to be a long stretch ahead for this team of playing this many games in a short amount of time against some very good football teams ahead, like the Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers, before you wrap up things against the Denver Broncos, who are competing for a playoff spot and all right now. I would just say tread lightly. Be very careful. Even if, I'll say this, yes, we want to see the Chiefs obviously win the number 1 seed, but not at the expense of losing Patrick Mahomes either. If you have to play Carson Wentz for a while, and if it costs you a game or two, but you get a healthy Mahomes and fall to the 2 seed, I can live with that. We've seen the Chiefs go on the road in the postseason. We've seen them win in Buffalo before. So, to me, that's the situation I think the Chiefs find themselves in. Hey, Carson Wentz, he can get the job done, but be very, very careful. The Chiefs' medical staff, how they've handled these situations in the past, injuries with Mahomes too. They have a good track record in these situations. So I think that things will work out fine and be A-okay as far as that goes. Let me ask you real quick before we go. We mentioned Carson Wentz. Do you believe in Carson Wentz? Going to get the job done if need be? Type B for believe, D for don't. Weigh in the comment section. Tell us. I'm a believer. I think Carson can get the job done just fine. Now, if for whatever reason Mahomes is out for an extended period of time, or if he makes this injury even worse, I don't think Carson Wentz is leading you to a Super Bowl by any stretch. But with that said, I think that he can get the job done in the short term if Mahomes is going to be out for an extended period of time. Let us know. Type B for believe, D for don't. Weigh in. Let us know what you think. Appreciate you guys joining us here on this edition of the Kansas City Chiefs Report. We are just 9 subscribers. That's it. 9 subs away from reaching 63,500 subscribers on the channel. We will continue to keep you up to date what's going on with Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. If we get any more updates, you will be the first to know about it right here on the Kansas City Chiefs Report. In addition to bringing you our daily news and rumors, our live shows, we'll be live tomorrow afternoon at 4:30 Central Time. I'll be here. Big Tex will be here, and hopefully we will see you then. Thanks for joining us here on this fireside chat edition of the Kansas City Chiefs Report. Always love when we get to hang out with the Chiefs Kingdom and keep you guys posted what's going on with your favorite team. Thanks for joining us. We will see you next time. So long.